to live happily. My past daily routine, my childhood school life, share any road accident, share any road trip, share any past story. Why have you joined online course? What have you done so far? Why have people stopped meeting? How has mobile changed our life? How has our life changed in 20 years? If I were prime minister, if I had $1 million. Okay, students, these are the conditional types questions. Okay, like the topics. So if today were the last day of my life, if I didn't have a cell phone, if I were a boy. Okay, students. So these are the topics. So I hope that all the like present simple, like past simple, and like all the topics are over here related with the tenses. So yeah, you have to select any one topic and you have to present it, like you have to be fluent as well, and you have to present it in a proper way. Okay, so yes students, it's up to you now, and the talk time is almost 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. Okay, if we have chance at the end of the class, if we have time, so definitely I will give you another chance to go for the another topic. So right now just you have 3 minutes, and within 3 minutes you have to complete your presentation. So, yes, students, go ahead and raise your hands and kindly please mute yourself. Whenever I'm going to call your name, at that moment, you are supposed to unmute yourself. Okay. So, yes, Sana Ihlaq, unmute yourself, dear.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Sana, how are you, dear?
Pretty well. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, dear, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yes, dear, what would you like to go for?
Okay, I would like to choose the topic. What should we do to live happily?
Okay, go ahead, dear.
Okay. First of all, I think happiness is not a destination or a milestone. I think we should practice happiness daily because some people think that when they will get first position, then they will be happy, or when they become fluent in English, then they will be happy, or when they when they buy a new house, then there will be good times for them. But actually, happiness is a practice. I think we should practice happiness on the daily basis, and I think many factors contribute in making our life happy. We should we should perform some exercises to make us happy, mental exercises and physical exercises. Also, the diet also contribute in our body in producing various hormones, which are called happy hormones, to make us happy. So I think if you want to live happily, you don't need a new home or a new car or many millions of dollars or a great multinational job, but it is actually your have practice habits. If you if you do if you take a healthy diet and you do exercise daily, then I think you will feel more comfortable and more contented. Also, spiritually, you should be strong and do some exercises or listen some motivational scholars or religious scholars to make your mind peace. So I think happiness is not something that we can buy. It is something that we can create, and everything has a dual aspect. We should look for a positive aspect, and to lessen our negativity, we should connect with people who have more positive attitude. So I think the company you keep also play a role in whatever you are thinking. So that's all from my side.
Oh, okay, that's really amazing to listen you, Sana Ihlaq. The facts you mentioned over here to live happily, it's really amazing to listen you that. Like it's not necessity that you always need any reason to become happy. So yeah, you always, if you are just doing practicing to live happy, so I think so you always be happy. So that is a really great thing. So very well, try and keep it up, dear Sana. You did really well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, move on to Shakuntala Rathore. Yes, Shakuntala.
Yes, I'm here. Assalamu alaikum ji. So the topic that I've chosen for myself is why do people commit suicide? That was a little different topic that I've chosen for myself because I guess life is full of hardships. One need to struggle hard. One need to be patient with all the situations coming across life. Nowadays, people they have lost patience and they're very quick and abrupt with their decisions. They're very aggressive because of the social media, their daily lifestyles, or the frustration level. And it's all about because we're not taking a good diet, we are not taking good sleeps, we are not mentally at peace. And that causes us to level up our frustration level and uh, we don't we are not in a position to bear somebody's word. We lose our patience and get aggressive and we want ourselves to be on the top. This mindset leads people to the extreme levels and they believe that if they are not accepted or their uh, decisions are not accepted by the family or by the society and the only thing that comes into their mind is just a way out and that's suicide. But that's not the way. Life is itself a challenge and Allah Ta'ala like chooses people whom He likes for all these circumstances. We should have patience and look into the matter with deep, deep thoughts and like it's the discussions with elderly family members. It shouldn't be with the peers. Elderly people in the family like parents or your like elder brothers and sisters, your siblings, elder siblings, uncle, aunt, anybody with experience. We should discuss our issues and problems with those elderly people at our place instead of discussing our issues with our peers because they will again have the same mindset of our age only. So, discussing our issues with the concerned, reliable people around with us may lead us to a better decision rather than finally concluding to commit suicide and finish off everything. Because committing suicide is not a solution to your problems. If one commits suicide and you believe or one believes that if once I'm buried everything finishes, no, then you are betraying your dear ones whom you are living with, your family, your parents, your siblings, your own family, kids, husband or wife, whoever is left behind. They are going to suffer and you will never be forgiven for this sin. One should not like believe that death is the only way out. There are multiple choices a person can think when you are comfortable, you are patient, and you are in a a group, or probably you are in a circle which is more understanding, educated, and experienced. Once you circle yourself or surround yourself with educated and learned people, I guess you can come up and or land up with a better solution instead of committing a suicide. Suicide is something that has a very high rate since uh, last couple of years. Every now and then there are a number of news on media that in that area or blah blah area people they've committed suicide because of inflations or family issues. If it's inflation, work hard, educate your kids so that they can have better life and job opportunities. Suicide is something a coward commits, not a brave person. And people who commit suicide are socially or mentally I won't call it directly an abnormality, but at least they are not very much towards norms, a normal life. Either they are very um, rejected from the family, or they're not listened to. One of the basic reason of this suicide is also that people don't listen to each other. There is a flood of emotions in everybody. When you are like over flooded, over like overloaded with your negative thoughts, there's nobody to listen. Then this person who is really very frustrated, he commits suicides. But I think again that is not the way out. We should have a communication with somebody whom you really trust. Maybe there is a issue that you don't want to share with everybody. You can choose, at least there is somebody in everybody's life. Either it can be your sibling, your parent, your neighbor, your colleague, or anybody whom you count upon. At least discuss it with that, and you might come up with a point that might give you a relax, and you move away from your this decision of committing a suicide. Suicide is a sin, and it's even, I mean, thinking about it is a sin. Committing is far more beyond thoughts. So, I mean, and if what I have noticed, or research, I have done a little research about it, because there was a lady in our village and she committed a suicide, and the reason was only that her husband used to drink a lot. She had 4 kids, and he never earned a penny. She was only the bread earner, getting fed up from his, I mean, her husband fab every lively daily lively, like daily course of life, and the expenses she had to bear. She committed suicide. And believe me, her husband got married again, but the 4 kids, they don't have grandparents now from maternal side. They are left on their own. They are in the streets. The second mother, the stepmother, doesn't care for them, and they were never going to school, because the real mother never afforded their education. It was only the bread that time they she could afford. That was a very poor family. But see, that mother is lying buried under the mud. But who is really suffering now? The 4 kids. The eldest one is hardly 13, I guess. The husband, I mean, she might have thought that committing a suicide would teach them a lesson, that if I die, there wouldn't be anybody taking care of them or providing them financial support. No, nothing as such happened. That person got married again within like 3 months after her death, and she is like I mean, happy, and whatever their personal issues are or life is, but the actual sufferers are the 4 kids. Now they don't have like timely food, neither clothing, no education. I mean, she herself has ruined her kids. How can a mother be so brutal with her own kids? So this is the frustration level that leads a person to negative thoughts, and
So
this is very bad.
yeah, I do agree with that, Shakuntala. Maybe I think so. She didn't think about that, when she was alive, so no one just taking care of their kids. So if she got that, so how anyone can take care of them? So yeah, I do agree with that. And yeah, there are a lot of things, and the things you mentioned about the committing suicide. So I do agree with all the facts and all the situations. So I think so nowadays, especially if we're gonna talk about these days, so obviously because of inflation, most of the people they are committing suicide.
Yeah.
And one more, yeah, as you mentioned that to sharing your things to the people. But I think so nowadays no one has time to listen to others. Now there is no any habit of listening others. So that is a really a bad this era. No one is giving time to anyone, to their loved ones, or like that. They all are like busy and using mobile phones or by their own lives and like that, but they are not giving time, like they don't have time to listen to each other. So yeah, I do agree that is also the fact to commit the suicide. That is
Ma'am,
also the
actually,
reason.
people they have isolated themselves with this mobile, though it's a global village, and person sitting next to us is very far away from us, other than the person next like opposite to our cell, to whom we are texting or chatting with. So this media has also caused addition to this problem.
Second, what happening in the dramas or in the reels or like that, and you concerned with that things, but who is sitting next to you, you don't have any concern to that person, like seems like that is to you. So like if there is any vlogger or something happened to that person, so you are giving a proper attention and concern with that, and you have the sympathy to that person. But who is living along with you, so you don't have any sympathy or empathy with that person. So I do agree with that statement. So that's really amazing to listen you, Shakuntala. Actually, we have really have a limited time, so I really want to give the chance to other students as well.
Thank you.
And
Thank
may
you.
Allah make it easier for you and give a speedy recovery to your husband, dear. Very well tried. Keep it up, dear. Okay, move on to Ramsha Sultan.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, dear. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, ma'am. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, dear. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Okay, dear. Tell me, what would you like to go for?
Okay, so my topic is how should we earn online? So we can earn online easily through freelancing. Like we have various platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer, where we can provide our skills such as like writing, graphic designing, web development, or social media management. We can also do online tutoring. We can easily teach subjects which we are knowledgeable, like which we are interested. We can easily learn through online. We can easily teach through online tutoring. We can sell products like e-commerce platforms. We have various platforms where we can easily sell our products. We can also make our own handmade products, or we can do second-hand items or drop shipping goods. So nowadays it's very common and it's very convenient for us to earn online. We can also do courses before we start any online earning. We can also easily do online courses where we can learn the online how can we earn online, and we can choose any line which we are interested. We can also do affiliate marketing, promote our products or services, and we can do drop shipping, stock photography. So we have so many platforms where we can earn easily at home, and we can also earn a handsome amount, I think. But we have to be very cautious at the same time, that we should never share our personal or financial information online, or we have to be aware of the scams. And we have always be professional, not to be personal with anyone, and we have to be professional and respectful. So I think in this era, the earning online is a best opportunity for us that we can easily avail at home, and we can earn millions easily at home, from our home. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, that's really amazing, Ramsha. You explained in a very well way, dear. Very well try and keep it up, dear. And I do agree with you. Like, yeah, we can like earn by these all things. Yeah, we can by these all by learning these all skills. We can learn these all things, and we can earn a lot of money. But I think so there are a lot of scams by because I think so everyone, including me as well, like for earning we got a lot of time, we got scammed, and like we spent a lot of money as well, but we
Yeah.
didn't get a platform or like that. But yeah, if you're gonna learn these skills, but over here, like there are a lot of people who are not giving you a proper skills, like they just taught you the basic things or teach you the basic things, but they are not giving you, like makes you the professional in that field.
Mm.
That is the like you can say the backward thing of that, or like yeah, they are not paying proper attention to the students. They are just doing for earning money. So yeah, I do agree with that, but earn online, and very handsome amount we can earn. So overall, very good, Ramsha. Very well. Try, keep it up, dear.
Thanks, ma'am.
Welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Aruj. Aruj Said. Yes, Aruj.
Assalamualaikum, madam.
Walaikum assalam, dear. Yes, dear. What would you like?
Ma'am, I'll choose why do people commit suicide?
Okay, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Most of the people do suicide being and having mental health issues, and there could be one or more of the reasons like poverty, loneliness, lack of religiousness, those stressful life events, like if someone loses their loved one, they are not able to bear the pain for long time being, and some reasons like interpersonal stressors such as shame, bullying, discrimination, or any other relationship troubles if they are having. They are going through the continuous depression phase, and depression is the most common condition associated with suicide. And I think so, loneliness is one of the main reason for depression, and ultimately depression leads to the suicide. And I think so, if someone is if someone is lonely or facing the problem over and over again, or for long time being, he is not able to resolve those problems, or all alone. And if we see some people around us having these type of problems, like we are seeing people are facing depression, or people are quiet these days, then we should not make them alone. We should go towards them and ask them what is the problem, so that they don't feel lonely and they share at least a word or two. And I think so, besides all the things, we are Muslims, and we believe in Allah. So I think so. A good Muslim, or we say that a true Muslim is believes in Allah, that Allah is the healer of all the problems. So a Muslim, I think so, ratio for the Muslims to do commit suicide is very low. And besides this, a person should seek some professional help. There must be other things like active listening, psychological sessions, and should find some solutions. And a person sitting right to the right in front of the person which is going to be, or which is having depression phase, instead of giving them the lessons that do this, do fla, we one should listen to them and give them more time, and uh, handle them with care and love, so that they do not go to the extreme condition like committing suicide. Ma'am, that's it.
Okay, that's really amazing, Aruj. You did really well, and you share some solutions to overcome from that situation. So that's really amazing. And I do agree with that. Like, I want to add some more point over here. Like, yeah, I think so. There is the less belief on faith. Like, they have less faith on Allah. So that is I think so. That is the basic reason. If you just
Yes,
indulge
ma'am.
like
Hmm.
your religion, or you are start learning Quran. So I think so with translation. So I think so. If people are they will never commit suicide. They understand what exactly life is and why we get this life. So I think so they will there will be the less ratio of committing suicide. So
Yes, ma'am.
overall,
And ma'am, yes, ma'am. And one more thing, if someone is feeling anxious and feeling anxiety, or sometimes our mood is not good, and we are thinking that nothing is going good with me, and this and that. So there are two surah that I used to listen to. That one is Surah Duha, and second one is Surah Rahman, and these are best healing surahs. So whenever I go through like these mood swings or feeling down, I listen to Surah Duha, and it is so motivating. Every single word is like Allah is directly communicating with me, and He is saying that don't worry, I am with you. I will solve all your problems. So all the things, and one solution is that faith in Allah.
That's true, dear. That's really true. Okay, that's really amazing, Aruj. That's really great to listen you. Very well tried, dear. Keep it up, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Dear. Okay, move on to Kashaf Malik.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, dear. How are you?
I am fine. Actually, this is a coincidence. I also choose the topic, why do people commit suicide? So I want to add something like previous my fellows mentioned the suicide effects and reasons. So I would like to add some details toward this topic. So
Yeah,
am I clear? My voice is clear?
yeah. Your voice is clear, my dear. Go ahead.
Okay. So the literal meaning of suicide is it is an act of intentionally taking one's own life. So in a literal meaning, it means to take own life, but in a background or in a contextual meaning, I doesn't seem a person who taking suicide is falling in this category only. But I also think whole persons who taking their life, not in a literal meaning, but in a contextual meaning, like a people who have no aim to do something, a people who is only thinking about like their self, their family, their business, their job, and and he or she is not motivated to do any social or like they do anything which is please their self only, not do anything which is beneficial for society or culture. So they think about their self and they are just like living like a animal in eyes of our Allah Almighty and according to our code of life, according to our divine rule and regulation. So there are so many reasons for like taking this extensive work or this extensive doing of taking life. So causes, first of all, causes mental health and disorder. There are so many mental health issues like depression, anxiety, stress, and the scientific term is used for this is schizophrenia is also for this patient. And there are so many reasons like hopelessness and social isolation, and some people are abused by social or cultural from their social and cultural lives, even from the social media. Like there are so many actor and actress we hear about that they take their lives. Like we hear recently about the singer Musewala. What is their full name? I don't remember this, but there are a lot of examples. The people take suicide when they are living a standard life according to their own will. So what is the reason behind this? They are taking suicide. They are not lonely. They are doing job which they like, and they are warning some warning signs like their drastic mood changes, giving away belonging. I think when the people achieve extra things, when the people achieve what they wish, what they think in their mind, and they achieve it instantly, so they think they have everything, but they are lonely in their inside, and they think that what what is beside to their job, what is left for them to achieve. But in our belief, we are Muslim, we believe that we are lost, not nothing, everything, and we can't achieve everything in this world. There is a hereafter, there is another life, so we will transform after our death. So we are not a believer to live only in this world. We There are so many universes, because in Quran Allah Almighty said that Allah is the God or God of the whole universes, not a single universe. There are so many parallel universes like our world, Barzakh, and Akhirat. So these all are universes waiting for us. So why we are so lonely, and why we should to live this sort of life to do all things for us only, not to do for social well-being. So these are the some prevention to have some feelings for others and to sacrifice their wish or will for others, and they to let their lives for others. This is a wisdom, and this is a hope, and they aim for a person to achieve something and to prevent these thoughts. So that's it.
Okay, that's really amazing to listen to you, Kashaf. That you add some points, and that's a really amazing and great. So, and yeah, I do agree with that. And I think so, the people, those who forget to know, forget that about, especially about the life after death, they maybe they don't know that life after death is more difficult than the in the world. So, after committing suicide, I'm talking about after committing suicide, like that is more difficult life after death. So, yeah, you have to just always positive, and like you have to try to be live positive. Like you should know the meaning that why you are in this world. If you are always thinking about your own desires and fulfillment of your desires, and about your likes and dislikes, so obviously at that moment you are supposed to you are not living for your own self, or for your for why we are over here in this world. You are just living for the world, just for the कहते हैं ना दिखावी जो ये दुनियावी दुनिया के लिए जीते हम लोग. So yeah, the
You're
people,
right.
if they are gonna, they spend their life with religious in a religious way, so obviously they will never they will never commit suicide. Okay, otherwise yeah, you can see a lot of ratios over there of committing suicide because they don't have faith. So yeah, that's really
And
great to listen. Yes, yes, dear.
and ma'am, this is the best medicine for this patient. Like to think this word is just a dream, and this is passed away, and the real life is hereafter. It's just a
Yeah,
positive thinking. Escape
yeah,
from this.
actually, yeah, actually, in the Quran, like each and everything is mentioned very clearly with examples and like with narrations and with a lot of things. But we people we want to live this life, the world's life. But life after that, that is really like the life in paradise in heaven. That is that is really a heaven thing. Like you have to think about that. Maybe at that moment you are not supposed to desire for this life. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's really
It's not only applicable for Muslims. It's applicable for all the people or humans like who are non-Muslims as well. Because according to their book, divine books, this is a sort of example about this and hereafter life. Not only for humans, Muslims in Quran, the other holy books like for Christians and for Hindus, there is also a sort of examples for these precaution as well for Muslims.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask from Aisha Ashraf. She is just sending the emoji of cross. Okay, yes, Aisha Ashraf, what do you want to add something, or do you want to say to something to Aisha Kashaf Malik?
No, ma'am, I'm
Okay,
just mistakenly using that. Sorry for that.
Or that you are disagree with something, so that's why you are just
No, no,
sending
no, no,
that.
no.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay, yes, I do agree. Like Kashyap, I just heard about it recently. I have seen in the reels or somewhere that some vlogger mentioned that thing, that all the books, the divine books that they have, like they all the translations, like because the if we're gonna talk about the old holy books, like one is Quran,
all
one is
Muslims.
Injil, and all the books, obviously they all we got from Allah. So obviously they everything is
And
mentioned over.
in Gita as well, the Hindus book in Gita, the life
That
of
is all.
hereafter.
Dr. Zakir Naik, they mentioned that in Gita, most of the verses that is mentioned in Gita, that is also the copied of Quran. But people are
Yes,
not we don't know the exact meaning mentioned over there. So I don't know how much reality is over there, but yeah, I heard about that. Like, but if you're gonna just
because ma'am,
so you
because
can.
it's just a common beginning of all humans, and then and every human is the like utterance of the God's word. So it is a basic concept of difference between utterance, like to deliver something, because our teacher delivered a concept to our students. So every student has own perception to deliver the other ones. So all the religion have some conception of different key points. So the origin is the same as well for all humans, and then the religion divided by the perception and concept of every religious person who deliver the concept according to their own thoughts and wills.
Okay, okay,
It's a
okay.
basic.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And like there is some misconcepts also. Like I have okay, this conversation will go so long. Let me give the chance to others as well. Inshallah, we will
Okay,
talk on time. Inshallah, but you did really give it up, dear.
thank you, ma'am.
So Ivan, dear. Okay, move on to Trefina. Yes, dear, unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, dear. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. Thanks, God. What about you?
Yeah, dear, I'm great. Thanks for asking, dear. Yes, dear. What would you like to go for?
Okay. Thanks, ma'am, for giving me opportunity to presentation. And today I'm going to talk about how has mobile changed our life. Okay. Mobile change our life. First of all, I'm going to talk about the advantages, the benefit which we get from mobile. Uh, First of all, whenever we are going, especially for girls, I'm going to talk. Whenever we are going, we easily contact with our family by using mobile. We send easily location to our parents or family members that they know about us where we are now right now. And by using mobile we can easily send messages whenever we are still sleeping or in our home, in our busy routine, in our office place. We can easily check by messages by mobile. We can easily call our parents by mobile, so it's give us a lot of benefit. We order food also by using mobile, also by sitting in our home relaxing position we easily order. And it's mobile giving us a lot of benefits. If I go to talk about mobile give us the disadvantages also. By using mobile make us lazy person also. Whenever we if I go to talk about myself, whenever I'm going to using mobile I forget that somebody's sitting with me and somebody wants to talk with me, somebody wants to spend time with me. I'm still using my mobile, scrolling the reels, um, from different websites. Sometime I using Instagram, sometime I'm using WhatsApp. By using mobile I forget that somebody is sitting with me, somebody wants my time. Whenever we are using mobile we forget our environment, what is going right now in our current situations. So that's why I think it's give a disadvantages and bad benefit also. And especially it's a bad benefit for children, especially the parents who give mobile to their children. It's affect the bad effect on their health, mental health, physical health. But so that's why mobile give us the benefits also, disadvantages also. But by if once I said the mobile, if we use mobile it's give us a lot of benefit. We can easily contact each and everyone. It's a mobile easy our life. We don't have to go physically to them. We can contact on mobile. We can easily contact, receive our emails, get extra. So that's why it depends on our human, how we are using mobile phone. Everyone know how we are using. If I am using, I know if I'm getting benefit from mobile, how mobiles change my life. If anyone else using mobile, he know how mobiles change his life. If it's good, give a good benefit, or it's good a bad benefit. Because every situation, everything have a two faces. Benefits also, advantages also, and disadvantages also. We all have mind. God give us a sense of humor, and we know how we use and how we get the benefits. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me chance to speak.
Okay, that's really amazing, Trifena. Trifena, you did really well and you spoke so well. And the factors you mentioned, the characteristics you mentioned, so that's really amazing. So very good, dear. And actually, this is the proper way to present any presentation. So very well done, dear.
Thanks, ma'am.
Welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Aisha Ashraf.
Finally, I I got chance. I was just waiting. Okay.
Okay, so that you waited
Uh,
a lot. Mm-hmm.
okay. Uh, my name is Aisha, and I'm going to present the topic why people go abroad. There are many reasons uh, for going there, for going abroad. I will talk about some of them. One of the main reason which I explore, which I know, is financial stability of people. People go abroad to become financially strong. You can say people go in developed countries, or often for getting opportunities, jobs, you can say higher salaries, and a stable economic position. Um, uh, mm, I think one of the main reason is this, and people also go for abroad for education, and it is a very important reason for going abroad. Many students go abroad, um, in the international universities, and it's the obvious reason to go abroad because that universities provide students access to the world class education and advanced research, and also after completing their studies, they can have research opportunities and better